Hello guys and welcome to MotorBeam. So as I said in the last video, I'll be comparing the Yamaha FZX against a 150-160cc sporty commuter. We've got the Xtreme over here and an adventure motorcycle too. We've got the Xpulse 200. Now this motorcycle, the Yamaha FZX, is trying to be both to give you best of both worlds. But is it? Let's do a comparison and I'll tell you, is it worth your money? Before we begin, subscribe to MotorBeam and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Now you guys will definitely say that I should have got the Xtreme 200D because that is a proper competitor to this motorcycle. Well yes, but people are buying the Xpulse more and hence we have got it here. This is an adventure motorcycle, this one is trying to be an adventure tourer, and the facial frontal design is very similar of both these motorcycles. But the muscular design is very similar of the FZX to the Xtreme. So let's compare the design as well as the comfort of these two. And to start off with, the Xtreme has an upper hand with 4 things. Number 1 being the price, because this one is cheaper than the FZX by a decent margin, say almost 6,000 to 8,000 rupees. This one also looks much more proportional because the headlight and the tank design goes very well with the overall body design. The third thing is that it gets a better fuel tank as well as the engine is a little bit more powerful. And to add a bonus, this motorcycle, the Xtreme, is a little bit more comfortable in terms of suspension setup as compared to the FZX, because the suspension setup on the FZ is slightly harder. Where the FZX shines more is that this one looks very unique. Well, design is up to you guys decide it's good or not, but the headlight unit is actually very good in terms of illumination because the LED projector gives out proper amount of light even in dark conditions, and that is actually a very useful thing. It returns a better mileage too. The seat is much more comfortable for the rider as well as pillion because it's a rib design, plus it's wider and much more comfortable. The tires are slightly wider and the dual purpose rubber does give you an edge if you ride on bad surfaces. The bonus point for the FZX is that it's got better brakes as compared to the Xtreme. Now the thing is, it gets dual disc as standard. Apart from that, the initial bite is lacking in both the motorcycles. But gradually, the FZX's brakes give you better feedback and better stopping power too. But if you dig deep and go to the utmost details, well, this motorcycle gets LEDs all around, and that is something as one of the features that people are looking for. And the LED unit on this motorcycle, the headlight, tail light as well as the indicators are quite bright. Except for that, the headlight on the FZ, as I already mentioned, has better illumination. The Xtreme comes standard with all around LEDs. Well, you can get LED accessories on the FZX, but as standard you do get halogen indicators. Both the motorcycles get digital meter, but the meter on the FZ looks much more fresh, provides same amount of data, but the switch gear on the Xtreme is better by a huge margin. It also gets a parking light switch as well. However, if you compare the complete build quality, the Yamaha feels much more solid, well put together as compared to the Xtreme. Now the FZX is trying a lot to be an adventure motorcycle or a soft roader. Well, you've got a pure adventure here with the Xpulse 200, and to tell you that you've got better suspension setup, you've got better ground clearance, you've got a better engine altogether. But the thing is that price difference between both these motorcycles is not too much. Even if you consider the Bluetooth variant, which is a costlier variant in the FZX, this one comes very close to it. For that, and if you want an adventure motorcycle to get your things done, you should pick the Xpulse over the FZX. But there are a few disappointments too. If you get a puncture, you will be stuck because you get spoke wheels over here. Here you have alloy wheels, and even with a puncture, you can go the distance and get things done pretty nicely. Just like the case for the Xtreme, the Xpulse also gets a better fuel tank, but the mileage is better on the FZX by a decent margin. You can expect almost 50 km per liter from the FZX. I've been able to get close to 45 km per liter, but on the Xpulse, you cannot expect more than 40, and that is the limit over here. Another problem is that if you're not too tall, the seat height of the Xpulse will not be accessible for you guys, and the FZX will have you better. Plus the comfort on the FZ is just mad because the seat is designed so well, you can actually have a longer ride duration without having any kind of worry. But the problem is that this one is not a sleek motorcycle. At that point, the Xpulse is a sleeker unit. In comparison, because of the tall stance too, the Xpulse feels a lot heavier because it is almost 20 kgs as compared to the FZX. So as I said earlier, if your priority is pure adventure, go get the Xpulse. But if you want something that does both, the FZX, well, it justifies a bit now. When I say the FZ is trying to be like an adventure motorcycle, is that you get 4 gaiters over here, and same is the case, but if you look at the size, it is this much. This one is almost double. There's one thing that bothers me is that this motorcycle gets a hinge for the fuel tank lid. FZ does not. The Xpulse gets a USB charging under the seat, but on the FZX you've got a proper 12-volt socket, so you can put any plug and you can charge your phone or any other devices on the go. And then there is the last thing where the FZ tries to be an adventure motorcycle or a scrambler per se, but fails to do so. It is because of the foot pegs. It does not get any kind of toothed version. It is a normal rubber foot peg, whereas you can see on the Xpulse you've got toothed foot pegs with rubber which can be removed. Now if you want to pick either of these three motorcycles, get your purpose fixed, because the Xtreme is a proper commuter, goes around in the city and you can show off some muscle too. If you want something unique, you can pick up the you can pick up the FZX, and with the Bluetooth connectivity you can show off the features too. But if you want something that's pure adventure, get the Xpulse, because that is the best adventure motorcycle money can buy right now in India. Now this is a very different comparison, and if you want to see more such, do let me know your options in the comments below. If you own a different motorcycle, do let me know your experience too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.